Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And this is part four, the last chapter of my classic rock 100 greatest rock albums of all time tier list. That's not what I'm calling it, but that's what it's called here. And so, yeah, the last chapter. This is where we're at. So, of course, I have it in first place here, Metallica, because for obvious reasons. If you know me, have you watched my channel often enough? Um, the Black Sabbath, because lately that really kind of impressed me listening to those again and really taking it in. And I do need to get to listening to those again and then do a real proper ranking. Like I want to do another proper ranking of all what I have. I'm gonna still try to. I'm trying to get paranoid, and I'm trying to get. Okay, these drag out because I just talk a lot. But before I continue, thanks to one of my wonderful subscribers, Ethan-C093. He's the one that's been correcting me in the comments below of what some of these albums were. Now, what I had not identified, right? But it came to me after, like, okay, not all of them. This one here for Burn, because when I was posting the yesterday's video, I was thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure that's Deep Purple. And yeah, it's Deep Purple. I should have known. It was really, really on the tip of my tongue, but I just didn't want to say because just in case I was wrong, because I wasn't 100% sure, and I don't want to, disrespect. If I don't remember or recognize what it is, I will, I will say so. I'm always going to be honest about that. But knowing that it is Deep Purple now, I can take that out of there and put it into the S tier because Deep Purple will always get an S tier, no matter what. So I'm going to put it just with the other Deep Purple. Now, mind you, these three Deep Purples that I do have in here with Machine Head, In Rock, and Burn, they're in no particular order. I have not heard them enough to give them enough of a judgment to say which one is better. I know there's going to be a lot of opinions from different people who will give different ones for, oh, I think Machine Head's the best. And somebody will say, oh, Burn is their best. And then another person will say, no, In Rock is their best. So, so it's just the nature of it. It doesn't matter. Once I have a chance, so with a lot of these, once I have a chance to revisit in my own way, I want to do more ranking of individual bands and stuff like that and albums. Absolutely. I just need to revisit some of them a little bit more, and I do. And I am playing my music a little bit more often than not. So and plus I got lots of other video ideas. All right. So also what was identified to me was the next one here, which is I'm just going to get these three out of the way right now, which I was identified to me as Derek and the Dominoes, which would be Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. I am not familiar with it at all, but I know it has like Eric Clapton and other people in there, and so yeah, I think it's gonna go up here for now. Again, all these last four from the Leonard Skinner to the Altman Brothers to the Bad Company and to the to this Layla one here, Derek and the Dominoes. They're all kind of even at the moment because I don't know them. I still haven't had a chance to listen to them yet, but I will once I get the chance. Okay, and then I'm not going to come back and do a ranking, but I'll let you know what I think eventually. It could take a couple of days or so, but yeah, I might do a little tiny recap on this. Also, this one here was I did not know yesterday, so it was again thanks to Ethan who identified this for me as Quadrophenia the Who, and of course you all know that. It's like how could you not remember that? I wasn't aware of any of that when growing up. I only became aware of some of these last ones here through watching other YouTubers like Larry Graves and Glenn Calloway and others. That's the only reason I know that's the Who. So Quadrophenia, people say it's good. I want to put it. I'll put it in S. Okay. I'll put it right next, just for the sake of it, right next to where is it? Did I put it yet? No, it's still down here. There's another Who, and I'm gonna be okay. Let's just get that out of the way right now, so I can put it with the other Who. This was a gift with the Who's Next here. This was a gift from Larry Graves, and I really, really enjoy it. I mean, those are killer songs. The whole album is good. It has, you know, a couple of the hit songs. It has Riley Obaba on it. It's awesome. So, it gets up here. It does get up here. Um, do I like it better than the Beatles? Yeah, kinda. I'm sorry, Beatles. I mean, I love you. I do love you. You are an S tier, but there are others. I I grew up in the early '70s and and the '80s. I'm an '80s teenager, so I'm not as hip to that that classic awesomeness. But I love it. I love it. I mean, the fact that it's still up here and that I really want all the Beatles albums testifies to how much, you know, how good they are. So, but I am going to put right. I want. Yeah. I want to put it right. Yeah. Right. I think right here. Right. Right after the Beatles and right before Blizzard of Oz. That's where that kind of belongs. Um. Also this was identified as UFO. I see it now, okay? I see it now when I look at it, and I liked the UFO that I've heard, right? But again, I don't know it enough to give it a proper judgment. So therefore I'm going to put it right here in A, because I know it deserves respect, because I do like UFO. And but once I it was once I'm able, these last five here now in A, with the Leonard Skinner, the Altman Brothers, the Bad Company, the Derek and Dominoes, and the UFO. Once I have a chance to hear those, yeah, I'll give you I'll let you know what I think of 'em once the time comes, because I will buy them. Because if they're in this list, right, I know they're all good, and I know a lot of these were in my list of epic albums and iconic albums that I need to get and stuff. So Pink Floyd, The Wall. Okay, let's continue with the rankings. Let's try to go faster here. I love to drag this out for some stupid reason. I don't mean to. I really don't mean to. I try not to. I just, you're getting the real me. I don't rehearse. I don't script. I just kind of, I like to go with the flow. If I'm making a longer album, I'm a longer video, it's just extra content. And I know some people just don't have the time or the to watch all four parts. So that's why I'm breaking them up. Watch them at your leisure. And I hope you're watching all four parts, because it does kind of matter. But this is the last part, because I'm doing the last 25 here. I don't know where to put the Pink Floyd. It's so good. It's so good, but there are those lower moments that mm, it's a cop out for me. I think putting always like putting Pink Floyd next to the Pink Floyd, putting the Led Zeppelins next to the Led Zeppelin, putting the Deep Purples next to the Deep Purples. Putting like look, I did it with the because I find doing that it does even it out a little bit for myself. And where did I put that? The Pink Floyd, yeah. And do I actually like it better than the Pipers at the Gates of Dawn? No, actually, I like the Pipers at the Gates of Dawn a little bit better than the Pink Floyd. But it's just that it is, when you're thinking of a band, you gotta kind of group their stuff together. I did it with the Van Halen's here. I'm probably going to do it with some more. What's missing from this list here? There's so much missing from this list. Like I'm seeing that Alice Cooper Killer is missing off of this list that should be on here, but it's not. Queen, Night at the Opera. I like Queen. I'm gonna put that right up. Do I have any Queen on here already? I don't think I do, but I'm gonna put it right here with the David Bowie. Not that I don't like David Bowie or Queen, okay? They belong in S tier, but I need to listen to more Queen. I love every Queen song I've ever heard. I love every David Bowie song I ever heard so far. I haven't heard anything, that I don't like, but it's just because I have not heard them enough to make any formal judgment. Just on their reputation, what I've heard, and their legend, they belong in the S tier. So that's why they're in there. But at the end, just only for those reasons and not those reasons only. Paranoid is so good, so good. You know it's going to go right up here in the top, right with the rest of the Black Sabbath. Again, because I still don't have it yet, and I still need to listen to it again. I'm going to put it at the last because I just can't form a judgment. These are more fresh in my mind than Paranoid at the moment. But I love it. I love it. I think it's going to be equal to Sabotage or Master of Reality. They're pretty great. Aqualung, Jethro Tull. Now I am going to put this in A, just because I didn't really enjoy what I've heard all that much. I mean, I liked about two or three songs that I've heard from Jethro Tull, but there was a multiple songs. There was a video that my brother had about Jethro Tull, like a DVD, and it had a lot of video and performances and that, and me and my brother, we were just not digging it. It was just not our type of style or genre. I'm a lot more hip to it now. Like I've been more, how can you say it, domesticated with the flute playing. Well, it kind of was because of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard mainly, that kind of I that made it a little bit more, a little bit more cooler, because like like Stu McKenzie on in the in the King Gizzard, he's awesome with the flute, and he incorporates it so perfectly well with the music. I really need to give Jethro Tull a little bit more of a chance, but it's still going to go in the bottom here somewhere. Um, I'm going to put it last year for now in the A. No, actually, I'm going to put it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just, because of my impression of it so far, and once I give it a chance, once I listen to them again, like even all four of them, once I give a chance to listen to all four of these again, which I don't know when, but I'll be looking into getting those. Okay, eventually, I'll give a better rating. Probably, eventually, I'm prepared to do this rating again, and a few months later, once I obtain some of these ones that I don't have, because there's a lot of music I still trying to collect. And you see that every time I go to spin it, every time I go to Sunrise Records, or every time I go to Frank's Music here, the only three places, or what I can order off of Amazon. There's a couple of things I'm thinking about getting that are a little bit more harder to get, but if Amazon has it, then I'm definitely going to be getting it, especially if they have it. I don't know why I'm way down there. So this is okay, I'm going to continue. I'm so sorry for making this so long. We're already almost 15 minutes. All right, Pet Sounds. Haven't heard it really. I know some of the songs from it that are awesome, so I got to put it in A because it is so highly respected amongst people who say the people who got it, who got clicked on, and I'm going to have to get the remasters, of course, with the extra stuff or whatever, if I can do it. Ah, yeah, but it's at the end here for now, only because I don't know it. I'll put it higher. I'll put it in front of Leonard Skinner. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, it has to go in front of the rest of those. So that's where that stays for now. No, even Bruce Springsteen. I like the Beach Boys better than Bruce Springsteen. I like. Oh wait, okay, wait. I like him better than Boston. I like him better than Queens and uh no, I meant Cream, Thin Lizzy, Rolling Stones. Yeah, yeah. You know what? They do. Wow, I'm gonna put them up. I'm gonna put them up here. I kind of like Soundgarden just a little bit better. It's my genre. It's still in my genre. I still was very fond of that grunge period of the early '90s and that. So it kind of holds more of a place in my heart because I know that album pretty well. So that's the only reason why the Soundgarden is just above, the Beach Boys. All right, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Yeah, that is epic. That was epic. That gets up high. That gets up high with to say that I'm gonna put it be in front of in front of the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. Yeah, Power Slave. Why isn't Power Slave on here? That's my question. Where's Power Slave? Power Slave is the best album, and it's not on this list, which is a crime. It's a crime. All right, let's continue. Bruce Springsteen. Again, I'm gonna put it right next to the other one. I know that's a better album for me because I'm at least familiar with it. So, so yeah, that's where that kind of goes. Megadeth. Peace sells, but who's buying? Very much loved that. That came out, That goes right, almost right up here in some ways, but oh, do I put it second? Do I put it second? Or am I liking some of that old school stuff? You know what? I'm gonna put it right behind, right ahead of, oh, which one do I like better nowadays? Do I actually like Iron Maiden or Megadeth? You know what? I like Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden kind of has more melody than some Megadeth. A lot of Megadeth is great, but it's all just like like fury and riffs. You can get more melody and more drama from Iron Maiden, and also they have better covers. They have the best covers ever. They really do. Um, let's continue down. AC/DC. That was a big when I first heard that the first time after hearing some of the other albums and how epic that was and the title track of for those of Let There Be Rock. Yeah. Let There Be Rock. So it goes right with the other AC/DCs, okay? Oh, I love it. It's probably my favorite one out of those three so far. I mean, out of those four, I almost didn't see Back in Black there. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. These are awesome too. They're in the S tier. They're in the S tier, but there's just a certain fond memory of the first time hearing Let There Be Rock. It wowed me. Exile on Main Street, Rolling Stones. I don't know it that well at all. I'm not familiar with it. Um, so I am going to put it. I know people revere it over Let It Bleed. I hear more people talking about Exile on Main Street, so I'll put that ahead of that. It's just an A for now until I have a chance to sample some of this more, you know. So even the Soundgarden, I know if I hear it again, it would probably go boop right up in the S tier. Ah, Ramones. And is that which one is that? Is that the one? Is that the first one? I just want to double check. If it's the same one that I own. It looks like it is. Yep, it is. 100%. That's the debut. That's one I have. The- You know, one of the best ones. So I'm gonna, yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard to place to play the rank. Oh, where does it go? And I just recently played it not long ago at all. So, wow, wow. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, you know how hard this ranking is. Look how many are in the S tier because they're all so wonderful. Do I put you next to Motorhead? I mean, you can't beat the awesomeness of Motorhead or Metallica. Oh, do it. I mean, Randy Rhoads gets. Just Randy Rhoads alone has to. I'm putting it right there. I'm putting it right there. Yeah, that's where I feel like it should go. I'm just, gut reaction because I don't want to stretch this out too much longer. So, and this one be Beggar's Banquet. Again, I don't know it very well, so I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right in between. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. So right between Let It Bleed and Exile on Main Street. And again, they're all kind of even at the moment because I don't know these albums. I probably know a song or two from each of those, but that's about it. Fragile. Yes. Where do I put you? I know you're an S tier because I really like you. But how much do I like you? I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not quite as strong as some of these other stuff. You know, it's quite light in some parts. It has Roundabout, which is great. I do actually like it better. I know I like it better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Uh, I'm gonna put it higher than the Def Leppard. I'm gonna put it higher than the Guns N' Roses. I actually like it more than that. I like it more than the Aerosmith. I like it better than Rainbow. Um, yeah. Did I mean to leave Quadrophenia there? 'Cause I don't know it that well. Yeah, I meant to put it right here. That's where I'm going to leave Quadrophenia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I left it there exactly. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. I don't have too much more to go. Okay, okay, computer. I like. I do like Radiohead, but I don't know them well enough. I'm going to put them down here a little bit. Um, yeah. I'm gonna put you last in A, just because I need to listen to you, and I know you have some slow, somber songs here and there, but yeah, Cheap Trick, Cheap Trick is great. I like them a lot. Where did I put them? Right here. They're they kind of they're gonna go at the lead of uh where do I want to put Cheap Trick? I like them, but there's so much better stuff, than Cheap Trick. Hmm. Let's put them right here. Let's put them right there. That's where I feel comfortable. They are S tier. I want to get more Cheap Trick. I do have in the Lap of Luxury, I think it's called. So, oh gosh, Rush, Moving Pictures. How awesome is that? uh, Rush does go up high, goes up high, right alongside. Now, do I like it better than 2112? Kinda. Has YYZ. You know, it has some good stuff on it. So Limelight, no, it has Tom Sawyer. But you know, it's I need to revisit Rush. I haven't listened to any Rush in quite a while because I've been focusing on other stuff. But yeah, it's up there. Sticky Fingers. I don't know. Again, I don't know it that well, but it's Rolling Stones, so it will be going right with the other ones. Um, I'm just putting Exile on Main Street first. This will be second because these are the two highest, ranked ones that I usually hear about. And too far down. Okay, let's go. Revolver, Beatles. I'm gonna put the Beatles with the rest of the Beatles, of course. Okay, some clusters here of like-minded music, and of course I'm putting them in the order of my favorite ranking. So I'm gonna put, of course, it's Abbey Road, then there's Sergeant Pepper, and then Revolver. Yeah, that's the order that's gonna go in. The Doors, the debut album, so good, so good. I love everything on it. It gets a little high up here. It's going, it's going first, just ahead of um. Hmm. No, I'm wondering if do I do I want Pink Floyd there? Last little change for the Pink Floyd. I am putting you here because I'm just much more of a fan of all this rock and stuff, and even the Fleetwood Mac and the and the Purple Rain will stay where it is because they deserve that. Now again, I'm not familiar with this Genesis album at all, at all. So I am putting it here. Yeah. So just for now. The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, I think it's called. Yeah. Then the self-titled album of Beatles, which affectionately people call the White Album. You know, and just for the sake of it, just for the fun, just to be funny, you put it right next to the Black Album, White Album, Black Album, White Album. I think it's a little funny. It is. So it goes in the lead of the Beatles stuff. I think. I don't know. Do I? No, it goes second. It goes second, right behind Abbey Road. Abbey Road is so good, so good. There's so much good stuff on that album. It has such a great flow. Tommy, The Who. I don't know it. I have never actually heard the album. I have heard the song Pinball Wizard. It is good. Um, where's the other Who stuff? So I'm gonna, yeah, where did I put that one? I'm gonna put it with the other Who. Who are you? Who? I really wanna know. And so I just got two more. Another 30-minute video. I know. I'm so sorry. Okay, where did I put Tommy? Where's the other Who I'm looking for? I don't see it. Oh, right up here. Right up here. So I might as well put it right after. Oh, okay, Quadrophenia. Oh no, Quadrophenia. I'm gonna put it with the other Who. Sorry, I'm gonna put all the Who together. I'm just putting that one in the lead. The Who's Next, because it's the only one I've really heard. I need to hear the other ones. So okay, I put Quadrophenia there. So I'm gonna put Tommy right after that, after Quadrophenia. So there we go. Okay. Never mind. Nirvana. Again, that was pretty epic when that came out. They deserve respect. They go up high. mean, I mean, as much as I love grunge, I grew up on a lot of this other stuff more before that stuff. I'm gonna put you kind of right next to your compadres with Pearl Jam here. You know, in the grunge era, and you far surpassed that Pearl Jam. I mean, I love that Pearl Jam too. Of course, that's why it's so high on the list here. But you see how much stuff I have in in S tier. Wow, like so much good stuff. Flip 3 when wet. Bon Jovi. Yeah, you go right here at the yeah, you're I like the White Snake and do I? I kinda like Bon Jovi a little bit better than White Snake and Foreigner, but not by much. Not by much. You still belong in C tier. Look at that. I didn't put anything in the D tier. 31 minutes and we're done. I'm just going to spare you my usual shtick and just going to give you my outro. So, everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side and have a great day, evening, morning, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.